when I pass on, they said they were going to have my funeral in the Cougar Gym. That would be awesome. I, we're going to put 2,000 in there. And it's not for me, it's for you. Everything that I ever received, whether it be a little sign or anything, it is from you to me. And I don't need it. I don't need to have all these praises and everything. The only thing that I ever want from you, and I mean this from my heart, I mean by having you as my friend, for having you supporting me, for you, rah-rah for the Cougars. That's all I want. I don't want anything else. And you keep on keeping on. And every time you drive into the school, you think of Mr. Spirit. He loves me, and I do. It's no put on. I love you, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of all the sport teams, the band, soccer, FFA, everything. Every one of those clubs and things are my favorites. Every one of you. Every one of you. I could cry, but I won't. Mr. Decker, thanks for the beautiful prayer. You all keep on, when you drive into that school, that sign is not for me. That's not for me at all. That sign out there going into school simply means that, that you love me and you wanted to put it up. I don't know that I deserve it, but I know that I love you. And that sign, I hope, stays there a long time. It's not for me to show off or anything. It's for you to say, Mr. McGee, we love you, and we love driving into the Grayson County High School. And I want to thank Ms. Cox and Mr. Cox and all the administration. I'll never forget it when that little sign went up right there. Miss Cox, first thing, she said, Mr. McGee, you deserve it, and you were going to have it there a long time. And so I don't want to have it for me. I want it to be from you, every one of you. Every one of you is a Cougar. Every one of you it will always be a Cougar, right? Timmy, you will always be a Cougar. And again, I don't know how many's here, but there's just a big bunch of people here. And
it's a big blob of orange, isn't it?
It's a bunch, and I'll tell you, I can feel the love floating around everywhere I look. And you don't know how much it means to me. I just love you so much. And I love you so much.
I love you too, Mr. McGee.
I look at all the little ones. One of the little kid came up and said, Mr. B, we just love you. You're Mr. Spirit and all this kind of stuff. And I told him, I said, no, you love me, and I want you to. But more than anything else that makes me happy is that you love Jesus Christ. And that's what it's all about. And every one of you just go out and do good. Don't do drugs. Don't do bad stuff. I want you to hang with me. I think I'm sitting on enough, I guess.
Are you sure?
Yeah, again, hey. Love you all.
As I was wheeling him out here, I asked him if he could have one wish, what would it be? He said he'd like to get back out and cheer with everybody. We're going to help you get over this hurdle. You know that, right? We're not here for a little bit. We're here for the long haul.
I can feel it. It's like a revival. It's like everybody's just pulling together, and I can feel it. I can feel God's love floating down, and that it overwhelms me. I sit here and I said, how, God, how did I get this far? How I came to Grayson County in 1961, and I don't plan to go anywhere else. I plan to be buried here. I plan to finish my days right here, because it's been so special. Every one of you, this whole wonderful group, I want you to know that this has been a bright spot today here at Grayson Manor, and all these people. When I came out the door, I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. You took time out to be here with me, and you'll always be with me. Does anyone want to say anything?
Grayson County is a pretty good place, isn't it? It is home. It is home, and we're glad that we were able to be here with you today. Grayson County's got some big mouths. You want to hear how loud they are? All right. Did we hopefully help you get a little pep in your step?
I think I'll run them down the hall tonight.
Are you a record breaker now?
I'm almost out walking everybody in there, and I love them. I've got a lot of friends in there, and pray for them too. I want them to get well, and I pray for everybody every night, and I want you all to continue to pray for me. And I'm not real strong right now, but I'm getting stronger.
You're going to get there. We're going to help you.
Well, we're going to get to.
We're going to help you get there.
Love your life.
Love you
your
too,
life.
Mr.
Love your
McGee.
life.
Mr. Mayor? I don't know. Where did he go? Oh, okay. I'm going to let our mayor say a few words.
Hey, Mr. McGee, how are you doing?
I've known you a long time.
A long time.
Long time. And I'll tell you now that I did vote for you.
All right. Well, good deal. I appreciate that. Guys, I'll make it short and sweet, but I've had conversations at different times throughout my life, my family, kids, wife, family, just all around. And I've never seen or been around anyone that showed as much love and concern for the children of Grayson County as Mr. McGee had. As Curtis said earlier, we'd go on band trips. We'd at 1 o'clock in the morning, Mr. McGee was there. How many generations have experienced the love that this man has given? How many? You know, you think about, I graduated in 1980. There you go, Kathy. And way before me, kids knew Mr. McGee and what he was about. Long after me, my two sons, think as much of him as I do because they realized the love that he had for them. Didn't matter what they were into, whether it was ball games, classwork, whatever. Mr. McGee was there to support them. And I think he's done more. I will say this publicly. I think he's done more for the kids in this county than anybody else I know. Now, I will tell you this. I was a little bit of a rascal in high school. And they sent me to the office one day to get a paddling. And guess who pulled that short straw that day? Mr. McGee. And I took the position, and Mr. McGee, he would say, "Now, Harold, you're a good boy." He said, "You're friends with my daughter. and you're in the band. I hate to do this. I said, it's okay, Mr. McGee. And after 2 or 3 rounds of that, he let me have it a couple times, and all was good. Everything was back to normal. But even when he took care of business, but he did it with love. And what more could any of us ask for than to be like that to the people around us? Be a much better place. So today, I'm just going to take freedom today, and I'm going to say this is E.E. McGee Day in Litchfield, Kentucky. We love you.
When you got the mayor's job, you remember, I don't know if you remember or not, I said, Harold, I'm not going to be asking you for anything, but I want you to remember all these wonderful kids that you're in a position to help them and support them and love them. And that's all I ask of you. I said, Harold, you do a good job making Grayson County better. And I think you have. I love the beautiful City Hall. And you're doing it the right way.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Mr. McGee. All right. Thanks, guys.
Mr. Dave Thompson.
Come here, Dave. Come here.
You don't know this man coming up here, do you?
I'll tell you, we go back a long way. We go back a long way. And this is Dave Thompson, always and will always be the voice of the Cougars.
All right. Let's hear that
By the time you get ready to retire, and you were interviewing me, and this is a little embarrassing, but anyway, he was the voice of the Cougars, as I said, and everything. And I'll never forget, when you interviewed me, you gave me the microphone, and I wouldn't give it back. And Dave said, hey, go on and say your thing. And Dave, over the years, you've blessed us. You've blessed us, the voice of the Cougars. And I've just loved you ever since. So if you want to have something to say, I better hush because but just loving me and being my friend is what it's all about. And you look great, and you have a voice that I have some tapes of them, and I play them every once in a while. And you had a way with words, and everybody give this man a big hand because he is.
First time we met, I think, was in the fall of 1966. I went to a basketball game, I guess one of the first basketball games that I broadcast, and you were sitting on the Keeneyville bench down there as the assistant coach to Coach Bill Lee. And it's been my honor to know you ever since. And I thank you for everything that you've done for the people of Grayson County, for the young people of Grayson County. They know that. I hope you know that too, because you have been an inspiration to so many people. And leaving you with the microphone, that may have been one of many times. I think I was in a hurry one day, and I was trying to leave the high school. And I think you followed me all the way around the loop down there as I was driving away. He's an inspiration and a legend, Mr. E. E. McGee. It's been my pleasure to know him. Thank you, Mr. McGee.
Mr. McGee, I'm going to introduce Mr. Tommy Adams. Do you know who that is?
Tommy Adams. Tommy Adams is a friend from another school. He battled me, wanted to beat me in basketball games and everything else. But he came, I had no idea he even remembered me. And he came to the hospital, and he's just wonderful. Tommy told some wonderful stories and how we battled each other, but still loved each other. Tommy Adams is a friend at another school, but I love him as much as anybody. And if he's here, I'd like to have him say a word or two, because Tommy's a wonderful person, great example for the kids, and prayerful person. He said he would pray for me, and I know he did and will. But if he's around, if he wants to say hi or something, Tommy Adams, basketball coach at Hart County, but he loves this old man. I know he does. And Tommy, are you here?
Mr. McGee, I've got a surprise for you. Here's Mr. Tommy Adams.
I'm nobody. I'm nobody, but I was here in this crowd. I love him like you all do. And I loved him when we played basketball. Let me tell you, better than we coached against each other. He coached against me when I was in high school at Mumfordville. And he coached at Caneyville. And I'd say, who is that wild man over there? I want to be just like him someday. So someday I got to, me and him coached against each other for many years. And he has always been my friend. And he has always been a man of God. And he has showed me the way. When I got wrong, he made it right. He deserves all your praise. And I want to tell you this, he don't want it. He knows the praise goes to God, but God used him all these years to help every person in Grayson County and every place he ever went. But I know how much he loved Grayson. Hey, and I got a farm in Grayson County now. I've had one for about 10 years. And we were orange at Hart County. So I'm not too far off, but I'm sure very thankful for the opportunity to say something about this man, because he's the greatest man I've ever met, besides my Lord Jesus Christ.
I just got to know, though, who was the better coach?
He was.
Smarter. Is Mr. Ashby here?
Doing okay? Good to see you, man. We go way, way back. I was the first band director at Grayson County. Taught together at Caneyville, the good old days, right? So I've known this gentleman forever, and most of the time I've really liked him. But we go back and forth, kidding with each other pretty hard. So he's like I said, I was the band director. Every marching contest he would be at, and he would come and support us. Again, win or lose or whatever, he'd always have that smile on his face. Had his daughter in band for 4 years at least, and so he's all supported as well. But he's just been a great guy all the way through. and we've been friends for a long time. He won't admit that, but we have been friends for a long time. So I'm so glad to see you here today, and glad to be here for you. So good to see you. Oh, we do.
I just was really close and got to be
Don't tell him those old stories on there.
Somebody wants to give you a hug, Mr. McGee.
I love the Cougar because I happen to be with the committee. I've done a lot of things. I've been asked to do a lot of things. I just loved it. But when we selected, I was a committee chairman, and we decided what the school name would be. Grayson County Central, Grayson County. We got to do that. We did the coat of arms. We picked the colors, and we picked the mascot. And I was honored to be on the committee, but the kids did all the work. They selected, what name would be Grayson County Cougars, and I love being a part of doing that. And Mr. Ashby being the first, it really made me feel special. It was wonderful, wonderful. And the kids that were on that committee, they did a great job. And I wouldn't take anything for school and the mascot and all the kids that chipped in, picking all the stuff. It's really wonderful. Does anybody else want to say something? I have so many people.
I just want to say I love you. I just want to say I love you.
Shirley Snyder has been my friend forever. She's a band fan, a fan of all kinds. And when I saw her, when I came in, I said, doggone it, Shirley would miss this for the world. And here she was. Shirley, you keep on keeping on.
Yeah, I love you.
I want to thank the Grayson County cheerleaders, everybody does that. Huh?
Baseball's here.
Yeah, I love every sport. I love every sport that we have. I don't have any one more favorite than the other, The baseball team, the soccer team, all of them. But I noticed the purple flash sign down there. That's kind of neat.
Oh, the purple flash? Raymond Burton's wife. Raymond Burton's wife. Raymond from Butler County.
Is that right?
Yeah.
They gave me a standing ovation at the basketball game at Butler County. Can you imagine? And then when I went out to go on and catch a bus, they said, Mr. Spirit, we love you all. And I said, thank you a lot. That's the way sports is supposed to be. I even got a standing ovation at Edmonton County. And I'm not bragging on myself. I'm just amazed that we're out there beating each other up, cheering against each other. And then when I got ready to go home to catch a bus, what did they do? This is Butler County now, big old rough boys now. They said, Mr. Spirit, we love you. And I stood there and cried. I mean, that shows you what love is. To beat each other, but Butler County was just wonderful. And Raymond Burke has passed on, but he always gave me a hug, and I'll never forget that.
He would have been here.
He would have been here. Yeah, Raymond and Celicia, his wife. Yeah. Yeah, right. Well, I think, and this is a wonderful time to let each other know that we love each other, and I'll always be a fan of Butler County when we're not playing them. But I'm not going to be good. Anyone else want to say anything? Yes.
Mr. McGee, I just want to take a minute to thank everybody for being here today. More importantly, I want to thank your family for sharing you with us all these years. Thank you to WBKO for being here, K105, everybody. Who are these people coming up here? Is it okay if you share them with us? We all feel like we're family here now.
I will. See somebody else. Hi, my name is Rachel, and I'm an employee here at Grayson Nursing and Rehab, and a Grayson County High School graduate. And I just want to say that we are honored to have Mr. McGee here and to be able to take care of him.
Mr. McGee, with some assistance, Mr. Dakota here is going to try walking over here to you to give you a hug.
And you loved me when I didn't know what love was. I really appreciate you.
So you're an inspiration to everybody, Mr. McGee, and we're going to be here for you and help get you out here so you can come out and cheer with us some more.
I don't know who put this together, but I'm really, really happy.
She did. Yeah, she did. She's being sneaky. She don't want it. She don't want it.
This day's all about you, Mr. McGee.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I had no idea this was going on at all. I didn't. But you don't know how much it meant. Whether I get well or whether I pass on or whatever, this right here will be a special moment all the way. Because you didn't have to do this. You get out in the hot sun, but you don't.
We did have to do this. We need you.
Thank you a lot.
We need you.
Thank you a lot. And somebody said they wanted to make some pictures and everything. I hope you got some. I look a little beat up, and but I'm old. Somebody said, "Mr. B, are you old?" I said, "I'm old as a dinosaur."
You're talking about pictures. Does that mean you're ready for some selfies? You want to take some pictures?
If anybody wants to make pictures, I'd feel honored, as a group or individually or anything. Because, I don't know how long I'll be around. The only person that really knows is my Heavenly Father. God knows. And I want you to enjoy the day. When these things go on, I want you all to understand, I don't feel a big deal about it at all. I feel like one-on-one, I love this person. I love them. And they'll always be my friend. And so if anybody wants to make pictures, or come by and say hi, give you a hug, I don't mind at all. I'll stay as long as you'd like.
All right, we're gonna do some pictures, and while we're doing that, I'm gonna turn the microphone over to this young lady over here.
Get your drink. Hi there, you all. On behalf of the McGee family, we want to thank all of you for coming out here today and showing your love and support for our dad. We really, really do appreciate it. Dad was not feeling the best today. I was kind of worried when I got up here. I said, Dad, there's a few people that would love to have their picture made with you. And he said, you think we can maybe do it tomorrow? I'm like, no, I don't think so. I said, let's go for a little walk, and we did, and he had lunch, and then we started the process of getting ready for this. It takes a while. I think I've combed his hair 4 times just to put a hat on it, and I think I have a hernia for trying to get his shoes on. But we are here, and he is in his glory, and when I was little, I kind of resented all of this. I felt like I lived a celebrity life without the money. And as I grew older, I really did realize that this was his calling. This is what he was put on this earth to do. And now I respect it, and it really makes me proud. So again, thank you everybody for showing up today. Thank you. Who do I give this to? Does anybody else want to speak?
Where's Nate?
All right, if y'all want to get some pictures, go on and help yourselves. Smile big, Mr. McGee. Show those pretty white teeth you just brushed. I know.